Okay, well, we have everyone, so let's kick off with session 5. At the end of last session, most of you were in sickbay. I should say all of you were in sickbay with your main characters. So you will be playing a variety of unusual characters at the beginning of this session. Activate. Oh no, not the rec room. I'll have to wait for the rec room to...
Yeah, the world data is
Bridge.
downloading.
So, as
Is it good?
I'll leave it on.
You usually didn't pick.
these are the people who are on the bridge.
No. I
Hoping
told
everyone
it
can
to
see
kick
that.
off a few minutes ago. It should have been done loading by now.
Maybe it's because we were on another screen.
Could be.
Reload it again.
Could be the fact. Could be a matter of Video Ninja sucking up more bandwidth. Okay.
It's probably my fault for loading the wrong screen first. But I'm
The
hoping...
loading screen is still loading.
Loading screen.
Loading, landing screen. Loading.
Yeah.
It should go to the bridge.
Declan?
Yep.
Did you see what I posted about the intense ability?
I noticed that you'd misused it.
Yeah.
The details.
I was doing it wrong.
I'll just accept that we're tweaking the rules for that to be what they should be. Cool. So on the bridge, as things kick off at the beginning of session 5, these are the people who are on the bridge. Can everybody see the bridge?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So some of you will discover that your characters are actually on the bridge. Can people just confirm that if they mouse over them, it actually tells you who those characters are?
Yep.
I'm just part of why I grabbed my...
And I will be, since Daddy reminded me what my racial ability is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear you, dude.
I didn't say anything, so...
Yeah, I think the video was just fast-forwarding to catch you up for a second there.
Oh.
Right.
So it looked all weird.
Yeah, my ability is Faith of the Heart.
I think that's most of the player characters, though.
Basically, when we either use or challenge one of our values, something happens. I think we get extra determination.
No, I think you get momentum.
Momentum.
And it's group momentum, not bonus momentum.
And it's group momentum, not bonus momentum. So when I did the thing with the poetry in my head, if I'd known, I probably would have gotten some momentum for that.
Mm.
Okay. Just remind me this session when it makes sense.
Everyone else now knows what their racial ability is if they're human.
Yeah, see.
Always fine.
You need to scroll down.
Moments ago, an Orion ship materialized behind your ship. At that moment, Julia Williams has the con. So the operations officer is currently sitting in the captain's chair. On the bridge at the same time, we have Suven sitting at communications. Mm-hmm. We have Gamov Korik sitting in the helmsman chair. We have Leslie Adkins, who is currently sitting at the auxiliary systems doing a diagnostic on the life support and why there is a strange smell on deck 4. And Emrez, the shuttlecraft pilot, is doing their shift on tactical. So, I'd like each of you to pick a character that you are playing in this scene. Mm-hmm. Some of you have actually got a character in this scene, so I'm fairly sure that, for example, Cassie will probably play Julia Williams.
And I will be playing Moga, who's probably a tactical.
Moga's not at tactical at the moment. We've got Emrez at tactical, and Moga is doing something else. You didn't really get a warning.
So I guess you're playing Emrez today.
Yeah.
Well, at least until Moga turns up. Craig, can I assume you're going to play Suven?
I'm going to play Suven. Our
The computer. I was talking to the computer. I was not telling any of you to shut up.
Andrew,
Technical
are you
difficulties.
playing Leslie by a process of elimination?
Yeah. I was going to say, what position's Leslie in at the moment?
Leslie is currently sitting
what
at the
stations?
auxiliary systems.
Auxiliary,
Not particularly
okay.
useful during a battle, but she could probably run around the bridge and do something useful.
Okay.
In actual fact, MRES is actually stood at the master situation station, checking something fairly minor, but I'm fairly sure that she could run over to tactical, so she's over there.
Yes,
She could
she
probably
would
run
be
over to sort of there.
hustling to tactical.
There's the great book it and slide into place.
Emerez is a Cation, isn't she?
Yes,
I think so.
believe she is. Oh, hang
Yeah.
on. Do you have rights to these characters?
I don't think so. Let me look.
Putting
I'm pretty
characters,
sure I have Julia Williams is right.
your ownership.
Um,
Everybody is now an owner of MRES, so you will have rights to MRES. And Leslie Atkins,
I've got access to Leslie.
your ownership.
Nope, I can't click on anything though on there.
There you go. You've now got full control of her.
Yep, I do. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Brilliant. Just out of curiosity, there are some markers on the map. Can you all see the markers on the map? So just behind the captain's chair, can you see a thing saying captain's chair?
No, can't see those.
Oh, that's no
No.
good. That's no good. Hey, oh well, I'll move it nearer. That any better? It could well be my settings. I'm just going to have a quick look at G-Hub. I hate G-Hub, but
Yeah, everybody else seems to be fine. It's something on your end.
has that made a difference?
What?
I don't know if it's made a difference
A
or not.
bit. Where did Andrew and Nick go?
Hang on.
Oh, there
hang
they
on.
are.
You just
Hello, Andrew. Hello, Nick. You're back.
okay. I'm used to having to. All right, so
I've turned off blue voice, so that might improve sound. And okay, how's that sound? Any better?
Sounds good.
it,
Who knows? Okay, well, if it's working now. So, moments ago, a ship materialized behind you and fired some sort of energy weapon. Not phasers, but it was definitely an energy weapon. And as their other action, their minor action, they raised shields. So they have decloaked, fired, and raised shields. You mentioned people running to stations.
yeah. Merez is not the best at tactical, but
She's our best option until Moga gets there behind up here.
yes.
I've just had a thought. If I do this, can you now see the things?
Yes.
Brilliant. If you click on one of those, hopefully it should bring up information about what can be done at that station.
Okay.
Ah.
It's just basically the handouts, but it means that the handouts for that station are available if you happen to be at that station. I'm going to configure the bridge so that anybody can go to the screen. So, Emrez said she was running to... Well, you said probably not the best person for tactical.
Yeah, I think
Leslie
Morez
might be
is a
better on
tactical.
tactical.
Leslie
Leslie
is
is security of
31.
three.
Yeah, Leslie would be good on tactical. She will be part of Chief Suven's team. So Chief Suven will probably just tell her to go to tactical.
She's a damage control officer. She should... Oh, yeah, of course she's part of Suven's team, yes.
Me, presumably. She's also left hand from me, so she's one of the few people that I'm allowed to order around on the bridge.
So she would charge across to tactical, probably not directly across the centre of the consoles.
I think she's the kind of lady who would parkour across.
So she's just like,
With that like granny bun and then just storming across.
Okay, and where is Emrez going?
So
there's nobody on
you want
science.
me to play Leslie then?
There's nobody on engineering.
Okay, cool.
Oh, have you moved me onto tactical?
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, I was there. I've just literally run and leapt over Julia Williams.
you're very rapidly called a raised shields. Because
I've got
Captain's call,
this.
Cassie.
unfortunately, she is not here.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically,
That's the way that works on a ship is the person who has the watch gives the order.
I'm not sure who that is. My character's the one sitting pretty in the chair.
yeah, you had the watch, as it was.
Yes. There's the very rapid call of raise shields now.
Yeah, that is what Leslie is attempting to do right now. Whether or not the first strike disabled the shields or not is another story.
Okay. So that would be a tactical action.
Yep.
I think it's
I
just a
think
prepare
raising the
action.
shield is a minor action normally.
Yeah, it's a minor action. I should point out that you're entitled to one minor action and one major action, and arming the weapons and raising shields are both minor actions.
Okay, so yes, bring up shields, bring up weapons. Until I'm given the order, I don't shoot.
Which is your priority, the shields or the weapons? Because you'll get one.
Shields.
Right, so your minor action is bringing the shields up. Cool.
Yeah, and then I guess I would be spending my major action in. Can I substitute a minor action for my major action?
I don't remember any rules saying you can, but I don't see any reason why you can't. So yeah, fine.
Yeah, because until I'm told to shoot, I won't.
Yes. Julie's next decision is going, Captain, get up here. This is going badly.
No. The order you get on the intercom and go, Captain to the bridge.
Captain to the bridge.
You've got a feeling the captain is probably running to the bridge already, immediately after the torpedo hit. Oops. I'm going to get rid of this thing. I keep hitting it.
Red alert, raise shields.
And then there's the call of red alert.
Yeah. Sorry, she doesn't watch all this. She watches bits and pieces of Star Trek while I'm watching it. I'm kind of helping.
Cool. Okay. So, the other ship is going to act. And they...
I'm still very upset about the kidnapping of Dr. Roberts.
We'll get it. We'll get it sorted.
We'll get him back.
If not, he'll have a very nice funeral.
The helmsman on the other ship is
Great.
clearly bringing it round in an attack pattern, ready to get the perfect firing arc on your ship.
See now.
At least they're trying to. 11-2, using focus. Actually, let's get the momentum right. You should have no momentum, and this should be 10 threat.
I was seeing if he had brought up the space map for the combat
I
map, but
haven't
he
as
has
yet. Not yet. So they are getting into a firing position. Complication range 2.
Yeah, Ninja does not like it when we're on a different screen.
And they will buy
Different tab.
1 die. Reduce threat. So that's the roll for...
Ooh.
That didn't appear.
That was
Did
like
anybody
an
see-
18 and 19 and a 3. So probably 2 successes.
That was probably 1 success. And then they get the assist from the ship.
which is for a ranged attack, a miss.
But they still have the assist from the ship. It's not an attack, it's just an attack pattern. So, let me have a quick look at the rules of attack pattern. It's an assist. Oh, okay, right, so that's the assist. And they do not get an additional bonus from the ship. Cool, okay. So that is an effective assist of 1 on the next attack roll. Okay, that was their action. So is anybody in your side of things going to act?
I would like to act with a very minor action. I would like to open up comms and just broadcast. Orion vessel, this is the Federation starship Odysseus. Will cease your attack immediately, or we will respond with lethal force.
Cool. I'm not going to
medical ship.
I'm not going to consider that an action. Talking is a free action, and as far as I'm concerned, opening comms is a free action as well in this
There
case.
we go. And now we've given them a warning. Is what Pseudo thinks, which is what we're allowed to do per our rules of engagement. And then, can I try and use damage control to figure out where we were hit?
Yeah, you definitely can.
So that is, was that control engineering for?
Hang on, you don't need damage control to figure out where you were hit. You would use damage control to redirect people to it, so you know perfectly well that you are hitting the tractor beams.
No, we don't need that.
And if I look back,
Chief Suven doesn't know that they've got one of our people aboard, so yeah, no, we don't need that.
you were hitting the tractor beams, and can anybody remember what the result was on actually what it did to the tractor beam?
Didn't knock it out.
Also, when is the medical team going to call up and say they kidnapped Dr. Ross?
Yeah, I think it knocked
Yeah,
out
that's
just
a
the tractor
minute.
beam, I think it was.
Oh, the tractor beams have been misaligned, so you've actually got an additional 3 difficulty in any tractor beam rolls.
Oh no.
Not that you were planning to use tractor beams. It was the luckiest breach ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Leslie is like, keep the ship in one piece and then let somebody else decide where to shoot. I would imagine Moga is currently double timing it to the bridge himself.
Cool. Actually, I'm just going to move Gamov over to helm rather than on navigation because it would make more sense for him to be at helm. Just one of those odd things. Okay. And with their remaining action this turn, they are going to scan you for weaknesses. Looking for vulnerabilities.
Okay.
So it's a control science roll assisted by the ship sensors. Difficulty 2. I'll spend another die. So they're rolling 3 die. Difficulty 2. one success, and they get the assist from the ship. It could be that you have no weaknesses.
We do. Our tractor beams.
Yeah, yeah.
They just don't find any of our weaknesses.
So their assist is a 9 and a 1. Okay. So the assist is 9 and a 1. Where's my dice rolling window gone? There we go. 9, 1. So they will succeed on a... They have found a weakness. You spot them scanning you.
Sorry, just set this one at my door.
I do seem to remember at the end of the last session you said you were probably going for the iron cloud that was nearby, the iron storm. Don't know if you are or not, but if you're doing that this action, this might be a good time to do it.
I think we should.
I think it's...
you're on the bridge. You're in the hot seat. So if you want to take
Go
the
to the
next...
iron storm.
So,
Lose them in there.
Sorry,
so that would be using the direct action to tell the whoever's at the helm to go that way.
Head for the iron storm. We can lose them in there.
Cool. Okay, so it's a direct action, which means that he says trying to look at command actions. You roll a single d20 using control and command, and then they get to make an action.
One dice.
But he gave him the instructions. The the assist didn't help a lot.
I did not succeed.
Oh well, try again.
Bummer.
Oh well.
I don't think it works like that.
It's going to be a maneuver roll. It's minor action impulse, major action maneuver. Difficulty is 0. This is your chance to get some momentum.
Okay, who's rolling that one? Is it me or someone else?
I would recommend the person at helms.
Okay, who's at helm?
So I should do a maneuver then?
Yep, that would be control and con. You get an assist from the ship's engines and con. Does somebody want to roll for the ship?
I can roll for the Oddie.
Cool.
Engines and
Oddie. Our ship's nickname is now the Oddie, huh?
it is for Rivera.
That's a secret code within security, I think.
Oh, hang on. No, that should have been 1 rather than 2.
It doesn't matter, they were both successes, so I'll take either of them. So that was 1 from the ship.
I'm gonna use my helm operations focus. So let's see how this goes. It's control con.
Yep.
Yep. It's full.
Oh, we'll take that.
So that's 5 successes. The momentum pool jumps from 0 to 5.
Let's go. That's pretty good.
As you floor the gas, sorry, I don't think that actually is a thing in Star Trek, but you hit maximum impulse and head straight into the Iron Storm. And I'm hoping... Actually, let me close Discord. I don't think I actually need Discord at all. You never know, it might get me some bandwidth back. And I'm hoping if I click title sequence, this will load smoothly for everyone, he says. Ooh. So...
Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the hospital ship Odysseus. Her mission, to heal the wounded, to to aid the vulnerable, and to uphold the ideals of the Federation. On the borders of Federation space, in regions fraught with danger and opportunity, she boldly ventures to kindle hope on strange new worlds.
Cool.
Code Black. What is a Code Black?
Code Black. I only found out what Code Black was from watching Chicago Hope, and apparently it is hospital code for an active shooter on a ward.
Ooh.
At least it is in Chicago Hope. It is TV series.
I think that is accurate. I've looked them up before out of curiosity. Code Adam is missing child.
Oh.
I had one of those when I worked at Walmart.
Where'd you find him?
The kid had climbed and crawled under one of the racks.
And took a nap.
I took a nap.
I remember the story. You told me it before.
We had a supermarket near us, and they had a Mr. Picard code over the tannoy. Don't know what it was, but I heard his name several times, so it was.
No, I think that's straighten your shirt, please.
Picard maneuver.
Yeah.
Anyway, moments after you
It's the type maneuver.
disappear into the Iron Storm, the vessel that was following you cloaks.
Wow.
So is it just going to stay there until we come out?
Well, if we bought ourselves a little time.
I don't know if the cloaking device would work in the ion storm.
No, it won't. The Iron Storm will disrupt shields, it'll disrupt cloaks. If you stay in too long, it will actually damage your ship. It reduces the ranges of
Advise it's time to
communications.
you need to fix the engines.
And I'm just going to check. It also, player handouts from last week. Disrupt shields, sensors. So it hides you pretty well. Transporters. Yeah. And cloaks.
So it says it sensors are all skewy, but is that for them as well as us? They
Yes.
can't sense us because we're in there, but we can't sense them because we're in here.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Although you can't sense them because they're cloaked as well.
There is also that, yeah.
I have a pertinent question. I remember last session there being a lot of scary alarms saying warp core breach was imminent.
There were.
Is engineering still dealing with that?
Yeah, how's engineering doing with that?
The chief engineer at this point contacts the bridge. As he's talking, or doing his very best to talk, there is also... Where's it gone? I've forgotten where I've hidden things.
Engineer is Mel Henderson in senior staff.
Yeah. It's not under music, it's not under ambient. Ah, of course, where else would it be? Yes, as he starts to speak, you get another announcement.
Estimated warp core breach in 1 minute. There will be no further auditory warnings.
Oh dear.
Status report on the warp core breach.
Yeah, so Mel Henderson immediately contacts the bridge. This is Engineer Henderson. Is the captain on the bridge?
No, I've got watch.
Okay. We don't have a warp core breach down here. Somebody's hacked the PA system.
Oh, that's good.
That's not good.
Can I try and
They
put a
hacked
message
the
through
PA
the PA
system. We don't have a
Who
warp core
hacked
breach.
this?
It's not considered a secure system on the ship.
I think
Whoever
that
decided that was supposed to be is a not secured system.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a
well,
set of
it's
systems that
less
Starfleet consider secure because you can do horrendous damage if you get hold of them or access to them, but intercom isn't on the list.
As communications is my system, can I password protect it?
It is password protected. It's just that it's not got high levels of, if you try to actually activate the self-destruct, for example, you need multiple, bridge officer codes, etc. Whereas the intercom is not considered nearly so secure.
Chief Suven, please do me a favor and open a PA channel for me.
Channel open.
This is Lieutenant Julia Williams. I have the con. Please do not be alarmed at the announcement of a possible warp core breach. That is not in fact true. The PA system was simply hacked. Please remain calm. We will tell you if it's an actual warp core breach.
You get the feeling that they are Starfleet officers. They are pretty calm no matter what. However, at the same time, you've just been shot by not phaser fire, but something similar. So there is a degree of concern. Oh, and the red alert is going off. That also causes a degree of concern.
yeah. But yeah, letting people know they can ignore the warp core breach is probably not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Of course, you definitely normally don't want to ignore a warp core breach, but now you can.
Thank you, Chief Suven. You may close the comm channel.
Okay, we haven't actually managed to regain control of the intercom system, so I would consider it insecure if we're using it for anything.
Hi. Do you got a time estimate on how long you'll have control of that again?
We're prioritizing the shields at the moment.
The fact that we just went into an ion storm probably doesn't help.
Yeah.
Could
Okay.
Sorry.
About at this point, the captain and the first officer arrive on the bridge.
At this point, Julia kind of springs out of the chair. Hello, Captain. Your chair now.
Thank you.
You have to watch.
Thank you.
Captain, I have the bridge.
Captain, you have the bridge. And she just kind of springs out of the chair and books it for her usual spot on the bridge.
Okay, I'll ask for a status report. Do we know where the ship is?
We gave a rough guesstimate where it was before it cloaked itself again and informed them we were in an iron storm. Also, our PA system was hacked. We don't actually have a warp core breach.
Oh, Suven, can I leave that up to you to make that a little bit more secure?
I am attempting to resecure the system, Captain.
Thank you.
Could I attempt to do that? Would that be control engineering? I want to try and lock out any external signals coming into the ship.
No, but it could be reason engineering. It's very much a cryptographic. Sorry, my brain's not working today. A cryptographic engineering problem. So it's.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So if I use reason engineering and then I have a specialism of communication systems.
That works perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm attempting to apply a binary filter.
Nice.
One success enough for me to be sure I've resecured this.
One success is enough that you think you've secured it.
I believe I have secured the system, although we should run further diagnostics.
Nice one, Suven. I know I can count on you. Any chance we knew where this hack was coming from? Was it from the enemy ship that fired upon us?
It would have been done whilst the assassin was on board. You're fairly sure.
If they are continuing the hack, I could attempt to apply a piggyback and see if we can discern their location from it.
Yeah, make it so. Yeah.
I want to hack them right back. They have hacked my communication systems. That's mine. That's not allowed. That's illegal. So yes, Chief Sven would like to attempt to send them some spam wire.
Okay, go for it.
What would this be? Would it be reason or control?
It sounds reasoning again to me.
Reason engineering?
Yep. And it's comm systems.
So definitely comm systems. Could I spend a point of determination? Oh, hang on. As a supporting character, does Suven get determination?
I believe they have one determination.
Cool.
Does he have value?
I'm going to spend his, because I've got rules are made to be followed, and these are some people who are not following rules. That deeply disturbs me.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my determination that rules are supposed to be followed, and people should follow rules. Am I assisted by the ship in this as well?
Yes, you are. It's going to be.
Roll Odysseus for me.
I'll take 3 successes, though.
That's a lot of successes.
And then we need the ship as well, I think.
Or did you want me to roll for the ship?
I don't mind who rolls.
What is it for the ship? Computers, con? Oh, communications.
Communications.
And con, yeah. 1 die. Go. That would be a no.
They have maintained an active comm signal, Captain. I have traced it back to this vector, sending sound.
Yeah, you've actually tracked it back to one of the quarters, the one that was Lorena Kale's.
Correction, the signal is emanating from somewhere aboard the ship. A crew quarters, guest quarters assigned to a Lorena Kale.
Okay.
And talking of Lorena Kale, because it seems an appropriate moment, let's find out what the real Lorena Kale is doing.
I know. She's kidnapped me.
So,
Oh God, yes.
no.
You guys took me, didn't you? Forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot. You were kidnapped. Oh no.
You're a damsel in distress.
so you are gripping hold of Lorena Kale, who is unconscious. You drop out of a transporter tube, the two of you, and there are four people, not in uniform, dressed in the room. It may not be apparent, but there is a door
Look like the same person.
there and
Oh,
there.
pirate number 5.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just change this. Prototype token. Display for everyone. Right, okay, so hopefully if I now redeploy them, you'll be able to see who they actually are. He says. Just put them up there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the Ryan's sat. Love the Ryan's sat.
Yeah, the emotion randomizer.
I like the perplexed one. I think yeah, I can see that all over his face.
Just as got a count of the lonely Orion, he just wants a friend.
So there's one panicking Orion apparently. He's
He overwhelmed the Orion. Just like, what? I don't recognize me.
Lieutenant Rivera, prepare to deploy hugs.
So,
We're just going to hug it out. No phasers needed.
Lorena is unconscious, but you had grabbed her and she was transported here. There are a number of Orion pirates in the room with you. You may not be able to see it, but there is a door up there, and there is a door here and here. Just so it's really clear.
Yeah, I can see the little door symbols next to them. Yeah.
And they're looking rather surprised. They obviously weren't expecting you to come through as well. The perplexed Orion is the quickest to act and draws a vicious-looking sidearm. You recognize it as a knockoff of a Klingon model.
Good evening, gentlemen. And I look as perplexed as the one that's drawn his Klingon firearm at me. I immediately drop the my captive and I put my hands up.
Yeah, you were sort of... Actually, you were floating through the air, so I imagine you actually materialized a few feet up and dropped to the ground.
Yeah.
But Lorena was probably beneath you, so she cushioned your fall.
Yeah, and I'm actually sat on her.
Very slowly.
I'm sat on her, and I just like put my feet in between her legs and her arms, and yeah, I'm not meant to be here. Can you just can you pop me back, please? Do I? Oh, actually, you said about this Klingon firearm, this knockoff. Actually, no, I wouldn't know anything about it because I'm medical.
You've seen enough disruptor pistol wounds that you've got an idea as to what it does. They're not pretty.
They're not. Oh, okay. Would I actually know it's a knockoff?
As a player, I've told you, but I don't think your character would know.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take it. Seriously.
It looks nasty.
Yeah. I will gladly just lead you guys to it. If you want to just pop me back, that would be really awesome. Thank you very much.
I have no idea who you are, so stay very still.
I am trying to, but she is
Wiggly.
Yeah, she's in the way.
Jomed, check if the captain's okay. The overwhelmed Orion, who you now think is probably called Jomed, steps forward and starts trying to drag Lorena away from you and check that she's okay, etc.
I rolled like 2 or 3 times.
Interesting.
Just taking a very long nap.
Yeah, I'll even though the Mr. Perplexed is told me to stay still, I'm gonna slightly ignore it and sort of like try and step out of the way.
Resist the overwhelmed Orion's attempts to remove her from under your feet.
You could just take her. I don't.
And the other.
Okay, I have no idea what the captain intended for you, so I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to harm you, at least until the captain says something.
Okay, she's a little unconscious, I believe. But if you want to just pop me back into that transporter, I will go. I'm absolutely fine with that. It's been really nice talking to you, and your brothers in arms, and I'll actually just try and creep a little bit forward towards one of the other transports. Are these transporters, Declan?
They are transporters. There are 8 transporter single-man pods, and the Sad Orion is stood directly on top of the control center for it. If you look, I'll just move them so you can see that the person stands there, surrounded by controls on all sides.
Okay.
It's sort of like a DJ booth.
It's a different turntables, yeah. Yeah, and I'll actually start edging towards the one that is just closest to me. Yeah, if one of you guys would just like to press the button, I'm absolutely fine to just go.
No, till the captain recovers, you're staying with us.
You just need to press the button, just that one, just that, and I don't know which one I'm pointing at, but I'm just it's one button, just that one, just.
Yeah, very funny. Right, follow me. He gestures to the 2 over here, and they pull guns and gesture you towards the door, and he's heading through this door. In fact, he's going to open the door.
Look at it this way: you're on your comedy tour begins now.
Right, so
He leads you through here.
Or are they pushing me? Or are they?
Yeah. No, they're not pushing you. They're not getting that close, but they are pointing weapons at you and telling you to move.
Right. Are they the same weapons as Mr. Perplexed has got?
No. There does seem to be some variety of weapons here. They've all got pistols, but it's very much a personal preference thing. It's not like Starfleet where everybody has the same model.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn around. Oh, you guys want me to? Okay. You guys want me to go? I'll. Fine. You don't. It's fine. And I'll start actually going towards.
Okay. In this room, there is a huge piece of equipment. I need a roll to see if you can actually figure out what this system is.
Okay. Where's there we
It's
go.
going to be an engineering roll. I think it's reason engineering, and it's going to be difficulty 2. You have 5 momentum at the moment.
Complication range.
Complication range will just be the standard 1.
Oh,
but,
1. Okay.
Yeah, but it's engineering and reason, I think. No, engineering insight.
Engineering insight. Okay. Cool. I don't think I've got any focus for this. The only thing I've got is calm in a crisis. But
Don't think that fits.
no, that's fine. We've got. Can I buy a die?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yep. Okay, I'll knock that down.
In fact, you can buy 3 dice if you want. It costs you 5 momentum and 1 threat.
No, oh,
Now hold on. I don't know if I've got that.
it's the threat I'm worried about. No, just 1 die would be absolute. Oh, you said it's difficulty 2, so I'll need 2 successes. No, I'll just stick it at 3. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel good. I feel good about this. Ooh, nice. 2 successes.
2 successes. That appears to be a cloaking field generator.
Ooh.
He will then lead you up these steps. And I'm going to have to move you because you won't be able to move up there of your own accord. But that takes you to... Hang on. Did that work? That didn't work.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Jeep. Flying. Okay.
And they will lead you up those stairs there. And lock you in this room here.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, make
I was gonna
another
go on a
roll to
guided tour.
recognise what these are.
Well, but they look like torpedoes, but
Three
yeah.
shells.
They do look just like torpedoes, but a roll will be really good.
Yeah. What, insight engineering still?
Yep.
I'm going to buy a die. I'm going to spend 1 momentum and get another die.
Actually, I'm just going to...
Oh.
For 1 momentum, this is a slightly odd use of momentum, I'm happy to say that you have your medical tricorder with you.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to do the die for this, the roll for these, and then potentially use my tricorder from the other side of the room when they lock me in the cell.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to spend 1 momentum and get another die. So we're down to 3 momentum. Oh dear. You can have 1 success.
1 success. They are definitely torpedoes.
Okay. Right, and then once, then I noticed that they're torpedoes.
Actually, no,
and
these
then
are
they
much
look-
easier to recognise than the cloaking device. These are torpedoes. These are nuclear torpedoes. Good old-fashioned nukes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not a good one.
Well, they're cheap,
Yeah.
and you can get them anywhere.
They're from the museum. Yeah. From the War Museum. Do I know that they've locked me in there?
You probably will if you try the door again, but they lock it. It doesn't look like a brig. This looks like a cabin.
Oh,
They
so
just
they
shoved you in
don't
someone's cabin.
expect prisoners.
You get the feeling that if they put you in a cabin, this ship probably doesn't have brigs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. I immediately start to look around to see if there's any like vent access that I can get out of, but I'll use my tricorder to see if there's any weaknesses or access panels, that sort of thing, that I can take off.
Dr. Roberts is an adult man of, I'm willing to say, at least 5'7" height.
Let the tropes play out.
He's
You
probably
are-
never been in those snags.
You are quite experienced at looking for biohazards, and you're used to dealing with crisis sites. So, one of the things you would probably check for is background radiation. And the background radiation here is slightly higher than you would expect for background. Mainly on the grounds that there is a nuclear warhead just there.
Yeah. So it's leaking radiation. Yeah.
No, it's not leaking radiation. It's slightly higher than normal background radiation.
Okay, so they are actually what I think they are then. Yeah, okay. Is Mr. Perplexed staying out there? Is he guarding me, or does he disappear?
Listening, you are fairly sure that down these stairs there are lots of people in this area. As you walked past, you noticed that that was a food replicator. And that was some... Actually, no, it's not a food replicator. It's an old-style stove. And that is an old-style fridge.
Wow, okay.
Nukes, Starfleet don't use them. They're outdated. Stoves and fridges, they don't use them. They've got food replicators. No, they don't. They've got food processors, whatever you call them.
These guys are retro.
Yeah.
Protein sequencers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So old school.
As you walked through that room, you probably spotted that door, those steps up. Oh, and you came through this door here. So you came through that door and you went up that. So you came sort of along those steps and then up these ones.
And came back,
So you've got a
myself,
really good idea where that leads, because that also led down into the room you just been in.
Okay.
I'm going to configure this screen so you can go to the screen whenever you want to.
Okay.
So if people want to see what's going on, they can.
Okay. I'll actually bang on the door and see if I can actually get an attention of guard.
Another Orion you haven't seen before will come to see what's going on, and this one is. Oh, this is the humble.
Orion.
Oh, these are awesome looking, aren't they?
The elusive humble Orion.
Tell him to use the bathroom, Andrew.
Sir, I would love a glass of water, please.
Okay, he's going to head away into the canteen area, or the mess area. He will come back with somebody else to keep a weapon pointed at the door while he passes you the glass of water. Get one!
Okay. As
And now you water.
As he's doing this, can I have my tricorder on, like in my pocket, recording?
Yes, of course.
And once I take my water, thank you very much, and I'll just go and sit on my couch in my cell.
Okay, in the room, there is a couch, there's a bed, there's a waste paper basket, bin, whatever you want to call it. There is a desk with a view screen and a seat.
Okay.
Andrew,
I'm just wondering whether, like, if I open my tricorder, can I see if anything like a signal was received for the door to open? Like, do you know what sort of mean? Like
the remote controls for a garage door?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Like when you like a wireless keyless entry to a car. You know, if someone walks up to it, is it unlocked from their side?
Okay, there was a panel outside. When he pressed it, it recorded 6 tones.
Okay, right. I will use my tricorder, and I will then go to the view screen and see if I can. What can I access from this view screen?
What are you trying to access?
I would love to be able to access just something that's not that's maybe a low secure system that I could maybe the door systems or something, or the. Oh, I tell you what, the tannoy. Can I hack the PA, the tannoy system? Right,
Make a roll. This is a reason engineering roll.
Reason engineering. Okay, right. I want to buy another die. That's up to 3. Oh, I don't think I've got any focuses for this. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna roll with 3 die and just see what happens there. 2 successes.
Andrew?
Okay, you don't manage to hack the intercom system, but you do find the authorized and normal use of the intercom system to call other cabins. And you find the personal logs of the person whose room this would be. And I'm going to there will be one. The internet will definitely have an Orion name generator. It does. Star Trek Orion name generator. Cool.
I was going to give Andrew a suggestion for what he should do if he managed to actually hack the PA system, but she unfortunately was not able to do it.
I was going to see if I could play the 6th tone for my tricorder over the tannoy so that the door would pick it up. So, but no.
So you have found Vuziz's personal log. Vuziz apparently is a musician, and he wants to start a band when he gets back to Orion.
Oh God! Okay.
See what you do is you escape the cabin, but you set a time to play his personal logs over the tannoy. So they're trying to beat down the door and get in there and shut you up. And you're somewhere else.
I wasn't going to go with the logs, but I was just going to play some of his music at full pelt and just see if they would actually take note of it. Can I do that? Can I?
Yeah, you actually find some recordings of his band.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll a single die. The lower the result, the better the music.
The better the music. Okay.
Yeah. In this system, low is good.
I really want
It's not bad. It's really not bad. His band is surprisingly good.
Okay, but I want to play the loudest. What sort of music is it? Is it like rock or is it just?
Oh, it's Orion grunge.
Okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
Interesting.
Right, I want to play it at absolute full whack in this cabin and just see if someone's actually going to come in.
Okay, I'll come back to that scene. So, back to the bridge. By this point, Sam Kennedy is on the bridge, and Margaret is on the bridge.
That's what.
So Julia will have gone. What's Julia's role? Operations. He'll be on the operations thing, and Margot will be on tactical, which puts Leslie on auxiliary systems. The first officer is also there, and is probably calling for a briefing of the people who know what is going on. So basically, the main PCs. So. I'm just going to drag this, and then I'm going to remove Dr. Roberts because Dr. Roberts is not there. Reese is pacing. He told you to sit down, and he is pacing.
Yes. Dr. Schron would start out with what he discovered when examining our guest.
Okay. What I'm looking for, gentlemen and lady, is solid recommendations as to how we proceed.
I'd like to prepare.
Get Dr. Roberts back.
Can't see. Obviously, if we can.
A security scheme for a boarding action. I want to get him back once we found that ship.
How do you propose we board a cloaked ship?
When we find the cloaked ship, we drive up one of our shuttles and ram it through their shuttle bay.
You see, you watch Kennedy just do.
Do you want to make some sort of persuade roll on this?
Rivera?
Is it control or daring?
It's daring. You're talking about a daring raid. It's daring.
Daring command?
You are
Daring
doing
command.
transporters, you silly goose. We
Um,
have to for a reason.
Small unit tactics. You can describe it in detail.
I can explain how we'd be able to do it, yeah.
Also, do we have a rough estimate of how large the ship is? Would it even have shuttle bays for us to ram into in the first
not
place?
bad.
It'll have an airlock. We can force an entry. My team have practiced for this.
Okay, he's
Practice with his real world experience.
Rivera, are your security people just bored?
Or Rivera.
They took one of ours. I want him back. Best way to do that is with. Best way to do that is to please hold the
Do
landing.
you need more supplemental reading, Mr. Rivera?
I'm going to just wordlessly pull my cab pad up and then send him several tacticians, up to and including
Doctor.
swimsuits
I
for
get-
the article.
I get that the contagious illness thing was your deal. This is mine. Rescuing people is my area of speciality.
Doing your
I know this is rescuing
reckless idiot
people.
is your area of specialty, Rivera. I've had to patch your idiots up more than once after you decided to have a bright idea during training.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know that they're well trained. You don't see
They're
them
well
do the same
trained,
thing
but they
twice.
don't get injured doing the stupid thing.
Yeah, you train
They
hard so
are
you can fight
because they
easy.
get injured.
Injuries happen during training, Nurse Bianchi. We need calmer. So let's keep that one in. Let's keep that idea in reserve. Let's. Right now, step one is find the cloaked vessel.
okay. He actually likes that idea. Yeah, prep it. Get whoever you need. Prep that idea. Use a flurry.
Yep.
Okay. May I make a? I'm not much for starship tactics, but we do need to draw them out somehow. Could we play wounded?
Wounded Gazelle Gambit.
We don't need to do very much to play wounded.
Make it look worse than it actually is.
So basically, you want us to do a wounded and dying Gazelle Gambit?
Pretty much.
I love
We
the
could-
fact that, like Chief Suvan, I don't have to explain the wounded Gazelle Gambit.
So what? Venting plasma or something?
Yeah.
It's going to make us really easy to detect.
I stitch people up.
Lieutenant Rendell? She turns her head to look at Rendell with an expectant expression on her face. Clearly wanted him to elaborate more on possible ways to do this. Hey there. I don't hear anything from him.
Is this mic working?
Nick, we haven't heard anything from you. If you said something there.
Huh? I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
they're looking for suggestions as to how they could make the ship look more damaged.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with. I just didn't know if I
Yes,
could
we do.
consider it saving people.
Is there a way of telling cloaking technology from different species? Like, could you tell that it was a Klingon cloak or a Romulan cloak, or
Is that a question of can you, who have just walked past the cloaking device, tell the difference, or is it a case of can the?
Oh no, it's just a general question. Not from Roberts. I'm just thinking if it looked like it was going to be Klingon technology, do we know anything about Klingon cloaks? You know, that
My
sort of
understanding at the moment is the Klingons don't understand the cloaks, and they buy them from the Romulans, and they have an arms trade agreement.
thing. Oh, okay.
So all cloaks come from the Romulans.
Klingons do eventually have. I think you're right on that one. Klingons do eventually start building their own cloaks, and when they do, they were really annoyed with the Romulans
Why?
because the Romulans sold them cruddy cloaks in the first place.
You the best for yourself, I suppose.
Yeah.
It sounds like your second strategy is find a way of making the ship look more damaged than it is.
We can do both at once.
Well.
Yeah.
So we look wounded to draw them in. Give them a couple of good smacks. They're smaller than we are, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that would leave them where they would be vulnerable to being boarded.
So we're essentially doing a Trojan horse.
Kind of. Trojan what?
Trojan horse. It's a turn of phrase that comes from an ancient myth. I'll send you a copy of.
I have, when I have time, you would not believe how much time keeping up with the infectious, keeping up with doings in epidemiology across the Federation takes.
Nursing takes out. Nursing is a lot too.
No.
If you want specifics, their ship is about 208 meters long. Sorry, 108 meters long, and the Odysseus is about 184.
Have you tried setting your pad to read the journals out loud while you do something else?
It's not how big the ship is; it's how much bark is in the ship.
We're more concerned about its bark, not its fight.
Yeah. Was a tactical analysis done of the ship before it cloaked? Could you tell what sort of weapon systems it had?
Nobody did a sensor scan of it, but
There really wasn't time.
you'll have had passive sensors running. And based on the cross section you saw, he says, it looked like ships. It looked like an Orion Interceptor, but Orion Interceptors don't normally have cloaking devices.
So, if that ship's not normally equipped with a cloaking device, my question is, what did they have to rip out to get a cloaking device in?
Definitely not the stove.
And cloaking device is not easy to acquire either.
Those are usually quite a bit of money. Good day, miss.
My question, me asking what they had to tear out of the ship to get a cloaking device in.
Don't those things usually take quite a bit of power?
Yeah, early ones. Early ones are worse.
Probably could, considering this is an Orion vessel, this one probably is one of the older models. Odds are.
Anyway. Sorry, what's the expression? Throwing spaghetti at the wall?
The nod comes, you see Kennedy nod, like, yep, that's the phrase.
I think we've got to go back to motives here. Like, they want to kill Andron Barker, the VIP we got. What if we make it look like? What if we make it look like we don't have any shields, that we've lost some, that we've had some damage, we've lost shields, and then we have to fall out of this iron cloud? They might be tempted to have another go at him.
Throw a distress call on top of everything else?
At that point, the ship's intercom
Very odd
pings,
question, sir.
and
Shut.
there is a paging Dr. Schran, report to medical.
Ooh.
Reese looks at you.
What?
You better answer that.
Who was that, me? Or someone else?
Shran.
Well, Dad just left.
Oh, so I'm not looking at the screen, sorry.
This is more stressful than finals week.
Hold on. The cloaking ship can't have shields. Okay, so is there a brief window from when they decloak to when they put their shields up? Could we teleport anybody that's on that ship to us?
If they're stood on the transporter pad waiting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry, from that ship to you? No, you wouldn't have time to lock on.
Lock on.
But if you were trying to send somebody to the ship, you might be able to do it if they were stood on the transporter pad at the time.
What
Maybe.
if we just put Beta Squad onto a transport pad then? Just hold them ready to go.
They just...
So we won't have to we might not have to sacrifice a Flory.
I'd be good to the Flory. We can find an air lock and blow it.
I may as well deal with the stuff in medical. I'm sure once your dad gets back, he can catch up. The head of trauma care, Lianu, is concerned that your patient is deteriorating now.
Shit. Shit. I thought you were pumping him full of the stuff that reverses theta.
Yeah, that's not the problem. His heart is failing.
Shit.
It's the original problem. We had about 2 weeks to get him to...
We need to get him to Regulus 3 now.
Just leaving a member of our crew so we can get some VIP better.
Do we have a time estimate on how long his heart's gonna last?
It depends. If we had the chief surgeon, we could probably help.
Okay, we need to get Roberts back. Get Roberts back and then book it.
I would guess 2 weeks. And if the warp drives were working and we weren't hiding, we could probably get to the Science Academy in 8 or 9 days. If we weren't hiding in an ion storm with blown up warp drives.
I'm sorry. The warp drives exploding wasn't my idea. Fuck.
Can we not just zip out I don't know. Just negotiate, talk him down, talk him round.
Well, let's switch screens back to the other ship.
I guess it's time for Battle Robert.
Roberts,
So-
come on, Roberts, let's do this.
On the veiled knife. Not him. Two Orions turn up at your door.
I don't
One of them
see it in the
opens it.
bathroom, Mama.
Okay.
Hey, that's what I was wondering.
Lonely.
We need you. Come with us.
Tom.
Oh, okay. I'm just listening to some music. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's actually quite decent stuff. Do you mind if I take a recording of it and I start to sit back down and get the music back up? It's really riveting stuff. I don't know who does this. Knowing full well who has.
Doctor, we need you to come with us.
Why?
Because you're clearly wearing a Starfleet medical uniform, and we have an issue.
Oh, is it dirty? And I start to brush bits off. Is it? Do you have a clean one? Please show me to the.
We have a patient.
A patient. Well, I am your guy. Please show me to your patient. Take me to your patient, please.
Okay, they will lead you. I'm going to move.
I'm stuck behind Lonely.
Where's your character?
Oh. It's behind Lonely. There we go.
Do you mind if I move your character? It's easier.
Yeah, go for it.
Right,
Yeah.
so they lead you down there, through there, up to this door here, through here,
Up another set of stairs.
Going up and
to
down.
this cabin here.
Okay.
Where the assassin is lying on the bed,
This looks extra fancy.
Right,
unmoving.
Like, not moving.
The captain isn't recovering.
Well, she don't
Okay.
look fabulous.
What? So what do you want me to do about it?
You need to help her.
Okay. What's in it for
Dr.
me?
Roberts, stab her with a wake-up hypo.
Why do you want me to? Why have you not got a doctor on board?
We don't know what's up with her.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
pulled away.
No worries. Okay. Can I actually go into the room? Is it open?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, it's open. Okay. I'll do what I can, but I do need some space. So if you gentlemen would kindly move away. Go.
Yeah, they will.
Go stand over there or something.
One will stand just outside the door, and the other one will sit in this chair over here. Yeah. Oh, actually, one of them will sit in the sofa, and the other one will stand outside the door.
I don't. Are they looking at me? Because I don't like being watched while I'm working. Mr. Overwhelmed, would you kindly turn your back,
He's
please?
getting
Just-
less attentive. The longer you spend working, the
Okay, I'll get my my medical tricorder out and I'll just do a brief sort of scan over her.
she's got about 40 cc's of cyanolane in her. You'd normally give somebody 10 cc's to knock them out.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm about to say that wasn't that from one of us?
Usually that was the cocktail.
Yes.
Is she breathing?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
shallow,
okay.
but that's to be expected.
Yeah. What can I do with my medical tricorder? Can I actually perform any sort of, I'd say, bodily functions? Can I do anything to her body?
No, a tricorder is very much a recording and measuring and scanning device.
Okay. Is there anything medical on the walls?
Medical? No. This is the captain's quarters. There are a variety of different outfits. There is an extensive makeup kit on the desk. There are various trophies on the wall cabinet, but nothing medical.
Right. Okay.
Okay, Declan, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Would Dr. Roberts reasonably have the wide variety of useful hypos that Kennedy insists her nurses we carry on them at all times when they're working?
I can't see the chief surgeon carrying a lot of drugs with him.
No. Okay. Am I still being watched by?
Are you scanning her? You're scanning her.
I was. I was doing like just a general scan with my medical tricorder.
There's 2 power sources on her. One's at her waist and one's on her wrist.
Power sources. Okay. Okay. So if I go to the one that's on her wrist, is it like a watch of some sort? Is it like a strapped device?
It's more like a Pit Boy. I mean, not quite Pit Boy size, but it's not an Apple Watch. It's a sizable thing.
Okay, is it operational? Is it lit up?
Looks like it could do with recharging, but it doesn't look damaged.
Okay. I tell you what.
Actually, I need a medical roll. Can you make an insight? Insight medicine.
Insight medicine. Oh, yes, you certainly can.
And let me just have a look at your specialties.
I've got my
cybernetics.
Cybernet. Okay, I was going to say the biology, but yeah, cybernetics. I'll take that. Focus. Okay, yeah. Oh, one success.
One success. You notice that the DNA in her arm near the device is breaking down.
That's not good.
Right. I'm going to do something, but I was going to be doing it a different way before, but I'll still do it anyway. I'll charge to the door and I'll just say to the nearest guard, do you have a medical facility on this ship?
We've got a medical locker. There's some stuff in it, med pack and stuff, band-aids.
But you don't have any sort of surgical room, anything like that? You just got a first aid kit?
Yeah.
Is that it? Do you want me to save your captain?
Yes.
Right, I need to get her to a medical bay, an advanced medical bay that only the Federation has at this time. Transport me and your captain to the Odysseus, and I will save your captain.
Don't forget to tell him what's wrong with her.
Only if he asks.
Leave him guessing. Leave him hanging. Their own paranoia will fill in the gaps nicely.
Do you want to make a? I think this. Ooh.
Reason medicine?
No, it's presence.
Presence, okay.
Yeah, presence medicine.
Okay.
Can you use any of your values?
Negotiation is not going to help here. You're lying through your teeth.
Oh, his teeth.
Yeah, all of it. Right, okay. Not even biology?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me cook. Hold on. Oh, when a character's killed. Okay. Hold on. Whenever you tend to miss and task with fatigue.
Hey, Andrew, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What are your values?
Still mourning the death of your wife. Trust me, I've done this before. No just use for violence.
And if I don't intervene, then I bear responsibility.
I think that
I've done this before.
Oh.
Because that's what you're kind of playing on, that you've done all of this medical stuff before, and therefore
and I know that a medical bay is gonna. Mind you, what does values actually do though?
It allows you to spend a point of determination and set one of your dice to a 1 automatically, which means you're going to get at least 2 successes if you're using a focus. Sorry, whether you're using a focus or not. So it would guarantee you 2 successes.
So yeah, would you take this? Trust me, I've done this before.
Yeah, of course I will.
Yeah, let's. Oh, I've just crossed that off. Okay. Why did I cross that off?
Don't worry, it just means you've
used
used it. It means that you can actually, for character development, it's just a reminder that you need to note in your log, which we haven't got, that how you used it, and it works towards character development.
Okay. So how do I use determination then on this?
Right, so you're going to roll a presence plus medicine roll.
Yep.
You're not using any of your focuses, so don't tick that, but do tick determination and roll 1 less die because there's a bug in the system where it doesn't actually reduce it for the number of determination.
Okay.
Do you want to also spend a point of the momentum and get an extra die?
Oh, yeah, we've got 2, haven't we? So yeah, I could do that. So yeah.
So that would drop momentum to 1. I've done that for you.
I put my dice up to 2.
Yep.
Use determination value. Let's go. You can
3
have
successes. So. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Right, then I'll pick up the captain in a sort of like under and like that, and I'll start to carry her out of the room. Where's your transporter? Let's go.
Very quickly, can I give this guy an aura?
If we go through this whole, Moga is going to be so disappointed if he doesn't get to shoot the pirates.
Like, what would be hilarious is if simultaneously, when these guys lower their cloak, Beta Squad and Riviera beam across, and then he's going the other way.
Yeah, I just meet you on the transporter pad. I'm coming. What do you want?
I think Rivera's going to be very disappointed now that he doesn't get his boarding action.
There's no party like a boarding party.
Because the boarding party don't stop.
Until all the enemies are defeated. Or they're all dead.
Until the enemies drop.
Yeah.
Now the party don't stop till I walk in.
So like a minute before the boarding party beams over.
Okay, you see the one with wings?
Yes.
The one with wings is entirely believes you. He's got a value of, a trait of, what are we going to call it? Gullible? No, believer.
A believer. What?
I was going to say naive.
Naive.
And he is going to take you to the bridge to speak to talk on your behalf. Come with me. We'll have a chat with the first officer, with the mate.
Whilst I'm carrying the captain.
No, he's going to leave the captain on the bed. So through there.
Much more believable if he'd like to carry around the captain.
No.
Oh, this is swanky.
Yeah. Hang on.
Bored. Yeah, nice.
Through here. Right, there is a hatch going up and a thing in the roof. You walk under that, and
Oh, jeez.
mate. Oh, the first mate is angry apparently.
Oh, great.
This doctor here says he needs equipment from the Federation ship to heal up the captain.
Yes. just that. If you want me to save your captain, I need to get her to a highly technical medical bay that only the Federation has at this moment in time.
Okay. What do you need?
I need my
equipment do you
medical.
need?
I need my medical bay and not your piddly little first aid kits that you've got hidden away underneath a trash can. Now teleport me and your captain to my vessel, and I will save her life.
I know you Federation guys. Everything you need, you make portable. Tell me what you need. I'll contact your ship and we'll get it off them.
Right. Okay. I want to say.
We cannot unfortunately transport.
I want to
a
say that
surgical ward.
every single piece of my my operation theatre. I say, right, okay, I'll go over the top. I'll need my bed. I'll need my overhead lamp. I'll need 3 staff. I'll need, and just going through
You're just gonna overwhelm them with I need this and 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 that thing over there. I don't even know what it does, but I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need my daylight lamp, surgical lamps, not these fluorescent ones.
I'll make this simple.
I need a dribble.
You need incentive. We'll give you incentive. We'll let you go alive if our captain survives. That's incentive. So now you're tied to her. Now tell us what you need. Maximum of 2 staff from that Federation ship and equipment they can carry.
Okay. How am I meant to tell my crew what I need?
Write it down.
With what? I look around and think, hold on, you guys are so retro. You do actually have writing implements.
One of them passes you a clipboard and pen.
And I'm like, I don't know how to hold a pen.
These guys are free space flights. We have barbarians in space here.
I like that you look at the sheet of paper. You're like, okay, how do I turn this on?
Okay. Couple of things.
Do you have facsimile?
You remember that cloaking device? The cloaking device you walked past was gleaming and new. Whatever this thing is, it's gleaming and new and high tech.
Right. Do I? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Can I? I would like to know if it's connected to the cloaking device.
That no.
No. Okay.
That is some sort of scanner system. It's got a really nice tactical display, holographic display of the solar system you're in. Actually, you're not in a solar system. You're somewhere near us. You're somewhere in space between solar systems. But it shows the asteroids nearby, and it shows the ion storm in great detail. Really nice sort of holographic display, slowly rotating, so you can get it from all angles.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Angry, are you wanting me to perform miracles over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get the equipment you need.
Okay.
Right. Jez, take him back to that cell. Put him back with the captain. We'll get the equipment he's listed.
Okay. Right. Okay. I've got plans cooking in my head at the moment. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll reluctantly I'll start walking back with Mr. Overwhelmed.
Cool. Okay. They'll put you back in the captain's cell. I'll just move you back.
Yeah.
There are a couple of them out there in the sort of lounge area. They've not locked the captain's door, but there again, there are 3 armed people outside. So you know.
Okay. Right. Declan, you told me that they had like a locker. Did they tell me where the locker was? I don't recall.
They didn't tell you, but you did spot a first aid thing on the wall back here. Well, that didn't show up. Back.
About to say, where's back here?
There.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to switch scenes.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to switch scenes.
God, I've got so many things going on in my head at the moment. I could do this, I could do that. I'm like, no. What do I do?
So many options all the time.
So then, you may be in the middle of a cloud of ionized particle matter with like lightning all around you. You're receiving a comm from somewhere outside this cloud. It's kind of distorted. There's a lot of electrical energy there. What you're receiving is staticky, but it's definitely a message.
I'm going to
Pull it up on the view screen.
no, I'm going to try and enhance the resolution. Captain, I'm receiving a communications, attempting to clarify it. Because I'm at the comms console, don't I get a benefit to doing exactly this?
You do indeed. You've got a ship's assistant.
And this is control engineering, isn't it, to try and decode our...
It's not encoded, it's just badly scrambled.
But to put it back together, control engineering to run the communications console?
Yep.
Just try and filter out some of the interference.
With an assist from the ship.
With an assist from the ship. And then
DC's 0.
Itself lower the difficulty?
Doesn't what, sorry?
Doesn't the console itself lower the difficulty for this? On
it
the
not-
notes.
Not below 0.
No, yeah, not below 0. No, fair enough. So using my focus, 2 dice in
Which
the
will roll for the ship as well.
Yes, please.
What do you want? Communications and con?
That sounds good.
Perform task. Ooh.
Hey. Almost.
0 successes. So your momentum's just grown a little bit, and you have cleared the image up a bit.
How much does the... yeah, you've done the momentum, thank you. Captain, I've cleared out the interference. Would you like me to try and do a backtrace while you are communicating?
Oh yeah, I'm captain, aren't I? Sorry. I'm not used to 2 characters. Yes, please, Sven. Yeah, do what you need to do.
Can I try and track the signal while my captain is talking to the people?
You can. It is somewhere outside the cloud. It is moving relatively quickly, and it's on an erratic course, so
So that's not going to be that useful for long.
not really.
Hopefully, roughly where they are.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a good idea. They are the opposite side of the iron storm to the asteroid belt you spotted.
I'm just going to send that as a text message to the captain's chair so that you know while you're having a chat.
You could actually overlay it on the screen.
Ooh, okay, I'll do that.
Big letters at the top of the
Window in the
screen.
corner.
Yeah. Loose trace on location, and then give a relative set of coordinates and distance. But manoeuvring erratically.
Federation ship. Am I talking to Captain Kennedy?
Yes, this is Captain Kennedy. Please identify yourself.
This is Mate Yarkin of the Veiled... hang on, let's just check the name of the ship. He says, forgetting the name of the ship.
Sorry, half of it's brand new anyway, so I can forgive him if it's a brand new name as well.
They dragged it out of a scrapyard and bolted on
The Veiled Blade.
Toys.
Veiled Blade.
Yarkin of the Veiled Blade. We have your surgeon.
I don't seem surprised, but deep down I am sort of like Okay. What? Semi-surprised, yeah. Thank you, mate Yarkin. We would like him back, please.
He is going to do us a favor and help with a medical emergency. He needs some equipment. In return, if he successfully helps our crew member, we will release him. We also require your surrender. We know you're damaged. And we require Anton Baker.
Well, Anton Baker, why do you require him?
We have a mission involving him, and we are not going to fail.
I understand that you're not going to fail, but I don't see why.
Andron Baker, so.
Mr. Baker, I don't see why we should be giving up a person of quite importance that we've been instructed to escort to a planet. I really do require you to tell
Captain
me why
Kennedy,
you need him.
Let me just recap our situation. You are badly damaged, limping around, shields down, warp drives out, and hiding in a cloud.
Yes, that's what the Federation does best.
And we have a task to remove Andron Baker. The easy way to do that will be a couple of torpedoes in your ship. We're offering a chance for you to save hundreds of lives. And all we ask is that you release one person and send a few medical supplies and some staff. He's got a list of requirements.
Oh, I bet he does. That sounds like our Dr. Roberts. I tell you what, I'm going to come at you with a counter, whatever you want to call it, not claim. Counter offer. Thank you. I will adhere to Dr. Roberts's request, and once he has secured your crewmate and you have released Dr. Roberts, we will then release Mr. Baker to you.
Oh, that sounds reasonable. I don't trust your transporter. Send the crew members and the equipment over in one of your shuttles.
Okay.
In fact,
how many crew, how many medical staff has Dr. Roberts requested?
in fact, send it over one of your medical shuttles. I know they're not armed.
That's to believe this medical personnel are not armed.
Right.
They're not the
Okay. One of our medical shuttles. Okay.
Oh, hang on. MRes will try and pass you a note.
Okay.
Suggest the medical personnel do not know how to pilot the shuttle and need a shuttle pilot.
Yes, thank you. I'll turn and say, I won't say anything, but I'll mouth it. Okay. Yes. Give us some time to get this equipment together and board it on our shuttle. Please wait further instructions, and I'll do the transmission.
Dr. Kennedy says it's and then it gets cut off.
Right. Yeah, I've had enough. Right. Okay. And I'll turn to who have we got? I'll actually go in. What, Declan? Go on.
You've got virtually everybody on the bridge, or in the ready room next door. So
yeah, I'll ask the ready room to come into onto the bridge.
okay, I'm not going to move characters around. Let's just assume they have.
Right. Okay, listen up. We have a situation, and I want this to go as smoothly as possible. Rivera, I want you on that medical shuttle.
Yes, sir.
We need to put him in a medical uniform.
Does he really? No. Do they really know? Well, I'm sure that
They
there'll be
probably
medical
know what
coats
they look
on.
like. We should
may
probably put
not.
him in one.
I'm sure that there's medical coats on the medical shuttle. So,
Yeah.
Rivera,
Yeah,
I
we've
want
done that
you. Can you? I want to pretend that they are medical staff. So, but I want them to go in so that they can go guns blazing.
I'm sure Rivera can find a light green undershirt as opposed to a grey undershirt.
I got banged up by their captain, so I might need to go to medbay first to get my broken arm seen to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Barry
excited
can't
when-
come. He's got a broken arm.
Well, that's relatively easy to fix with Federation medical technology.
Okay, so that was fun.
So yeah, can we go as a Trojan horse? Can we send in a medical shuttle, but loaded with armed guards?
How many
And
medical
can we do
personnel
a?
are they expecting?
You what? Sorry, Craig.
How many medical personnel are they expecting, Captain?
2.
Two. So I suggest we probably do need a real medic in there then, because otherwise it's going to be real obvious. If they say, hey, tell me how you'd fix a heart, I'm not going to be able to do anything. And one of my guys are going to be even less capable than I am at pretending that.
You're
Fair
a
enough.
nurse. You're qualified to hand hypos and tools.
Yeah. So how about
Sean. He knows more combat than I do.
I mean, we could. Bianchi, would you like to attend as a front for the medical, and then we can have some sort of security to snatch and grab. Basically, I'm up for suggestions, guys.
The medical shuttle doesn't have any transporters on it, but could we try and rig up some sort of transporter beacon?
Yes.
Ooh.
Something that we could target through even potentially a cloak.
They're going to have to drop.
Something that only sends out a signal when it receives one.
Yeah.
Other than that, it
That
looks
might be a
good.
good idea.
As in, here I am, and we can lock onto that and transport to it. Like, we might have to override all sorts of safeties to convince the transporter systems they're not transporting into empty space.
Yeah, and actually look for biological matter. Yeah.
But if we've got something to lock onto hidden in that ship that can go live when one of you guys push a button, I can be there with a security team like that.
You're going to need about 3 pattern enhancers.
Can we disguise them as medical?
Lights need pull.
We can disguise them as the beds.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, put them in the beds. Put them in the bed, and then and then we say we'll put the.
I don't know.
They can transport in standing on the beds. It would look ridiculous. These beds are essentially like transporter pads. My God, just going to teleport in with rifles, standing on some medical beds.
Sean, do you want to go? You're the one who has more combat experience than me.
Well,
I'm not sure if this works, but does a link in chat work?
yeah.
Can you use link?
I'm having a look.
It doesn't come up with anything for me. It's just a blank PNG.
Yeah.
I don't see
No,
anything
I
in the
think
chat
he-
right now.
Put it in the chat in
It's a pattern enhancer.
Foundry.
There's a nice picture there. Oh well. Or maybe I can create a handout by just dragging something to a handout.
Yeah, pattern enhancers. They look like little torpedoes.
If you can think of a medical use for something which looks like that, then
Just a big sensing wand.
yes.
Sterilization fields. I like it.
When in doubt, technobabble them to death.
Yeah.
I don't think I picked up halfling briefing, unfortunately. I should have.
So, who's going in the shuttle?
Needs some sort of security
I
and
do
some.
want some sort of security if we're going to set up, the analyzers.
I'm being volunteered.
Or do we just let the medical
you're
guys
not
come in
combat
and press the button?
and is a doctor. I'm a nurse.
Well, that's true. We probably would be sending a doctor over anyway. And of the medical personnel available, I've got a stabby thing.
I know. I modified your coat to fit it.
That well-known
No, you
Ushantor medical tool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
A medical blade.
Guys,
It's used during surgery to break the rib cage so you can get to the inside.
I don't know what my character's pastime is.
Yeah, random thought. Save it for later.
Fair. I need to put that in with my pastime is.
All right.
so I'm not sure we need security over in the first wave at all. Like, you guys just need to be able to convince them that this is medical equipment, and then we press the button when you're out of the room and send in my guys.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think I could manage. Get out. I need you not. I need people not underfoot while I do this.
So I'm guessing it might be you and me, I suppose.
I suppose.
And then a shuttle pilot, because I can't. I'm okay at flight. My thing.
Yes, we'll just take Morass.
You sure you don't want to take Rivera as your shuttlecraft pilot?
Actually, no. Rivera, are you a qualified pilot?
No, but Shran is.
Qualified, but I can pick up stuff and go.
Shran's got a con of 3.
Oh,
that's
shit,
true,
that's right.
I've got a con of 3 too, I think.
Oh,
So,
Yes.
yeah, I could drive the bus. Rivera, you're coming along. I need a pack mule.
Well,
We lie and say,
Assistant.
we lie and claim he's the shuttle pilot.
yeah, they've no idea who's
You
piloting.
can sit next to me and pretend like you're flying the ship.
Yeah, I can do that. I can send to the shuttle pilot.
Cool.
You're
I-
the big shuttle pilot.
I have the plan.
Yep.
I know what you're doing. So let's call a quick break, and we will reconvene on the shuttlecraft.
So we're Trojan horsing.
Yeah, we're Trojan horsing.
And doing a wounded gazelle film. Fine.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get this scene right. That shuttle seems too big for the characters. Right. Oh, that's going the wrong way. That might have been too... Now it feels way too far. Okay.
I feel like I'm sitting in the
Does anybody know how their characters are?
Right, last attempt. Is this right? This is about halfway between the two. Yeah, that looks about right.
That feels reasonable.
But we'll go with that.
Cool.
Because if I'm in front of one of the other consoles, then yeah, that looks fine.
Who else was on the ship? Was it Nurse Kennedy or was it Mike Rendell?
it was candy. I can put it.
Okay. Okay, this is the first time you've actually looked at the medical shuttle. So, running through it very quickly, you have got a location with stretchers, and you have got a surgical area at the back. So there's room for 4 stretchers in here, and there's a full surgical suite there.
Cool.
And then you've got a little table if you want to have medical conferences, etc., sort of up here.
So before we've left off, can we say that I've gotten someone to fix my arm for me?
Yeah, of course you can.
And then could I also have briefed my...
You could actually.
Question.
Might not be too good.
Like any large storage closets large enough to fit a couple of a person or two?
Cass, why?
Not really, no.
Or like anywhere I can stash a few people?
What are you thinking? I fear to ask.
There is a
security
specimen
people in there?
container. You're not going to stash anyone in it, I don't think.
I was just hoping that there was an area or two I could shove a few
Stasis-
security people
yeah.
in there.
Stasis pods or something, I don't know.
I can't see anything suitable.
They're probably going to scan us as we come close.
Well, don't worry about it then.
Looks like a sleeping cabin here.
Yeah. Though I imagine for...
What do we want our plan to be? Do we want to wait for them to get you two to the captain, and then you give me the signal, and I get my guys to come over? Because then you'd be close to their captain and could hold her captive, and you'd have eyes on our kidnapped person and be able to protect them. Just want to go loud straight away. The problem with the first one is they could kill Roberts before we get to him.
Wild stab in the dark here, but could we get the some of the crew members, for some of the Orions, to help us with the equipment, and while they come in, use our pattern enhancers and teleport them off their own ship onto ours, so that we can dwindle their crew.
Or even, or actually, crazier idea. As soon as we're off the shuttle, beam the security people aboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem is they might detect that, but that would mean that our security team is right behind us.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good move.
Oh, trust me. Do you want me to come? Do you want me to like be all bombastic and shit?
What does that mean, Daddy?
Barking orders.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So in that case, basically, as soon as I'll just brief my guys that they're going to be beamed on as soon as we.
I think we can get away with it.
Like they're on a kind of last thing I'm going to do before I go is press the button, and then they'll be on a timer and come over. Mike, can you handle that transport for us when we need it?
I can try. Don't guarantee it fully works.
The last transporter personnel died.
So that you don't set off the alarms on their ship.
Where's
No pressure.
Where's the little display thing for how much momentum we have?
We've got 3.
You've got 3 momentum. It's at the bottom. It should be there. Sometimes it gets hidden behind the toolbar. So if you minimize the toolbar, sometimes it's there on the right. You've got 3 momentum anyway. Actually, you've got 2 momentum. It's a different scene. Went down at the end of the scene. Okay, I'm going to need a piloting roll for you to get this thing out of the Iron Storm without taking too much damage to it. And if you have a look at players' ships, oh no, hang on, you don't have rights to it. Configure ownership, all players, owners. Cool. All your shuttlecrafts have got the same stats. So, whoever is piloting it, You are going to get assistance from the shuttle, which is going to be a structure, i.e., is it holding together, engineering, con roll, so structure con. And the pilot is going to need to make a daring con roll. Who's rolling for the shuttle?
I can roll for the shuttle.
Cool. So that's structure con for the shuttle.
Structure. Okie dokie. Ooh, you can have a success.
Cool. And from the pilot, one success. You still take some damage. You take 3 damage, which has halved the shield, so you are going to be shaken. There's a table for shaken.
Oh, of course there's a table. There's always a table.
There is a table for shaken, but it's not actually in the system where... I'll have to find it in the rules.
I think we need to do that in future. Like whenever the ship takes any damage, we just like on our cameras randomly like dive, just in random directions like they do in the show.
Yep.
I flop like a fish.
Yeah.
Rules and as reference cards. Shaken. Somebody roll a d20.
You say.
Hey, isn't it you?
Go for it, Cassie, if you're rolling.
Yay, roll.
Just
Okay.
one d20. Just
So I just roll a random d20.
yeah. The easy way to do it is to type in /R 1d20.
So I'm guessing just pick a random thing and just roll.
Yeah. Or you can just type in /R space 1d20. Will do the job.
/roll, or just 1d20.
That should do it.
Nothing's come through.
Nothing's come through. Should be /R or roll. One. Ah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
A 2.
Oh, wait, it could be bad.
Yeah. You're shaken about, and next action, anybody on the ship can't take a major action. Okay, you don't need a major action, but you are all thrown around, battered a bit as you leave the Iron Storm. 1 to 6 is actually the best possible result. So you get thrown around and you lose an action. And and you pull alongside this other ship.
Does this thing look? This thing does not look brand new, does it? It looks just this side of a breaker's yard.
It's an interesting question. It's recently built, but the people who built it did not take pride in their work. Is probably the best way of putting it.
New but shitty construction.
Yeah.
Language.
Hey,
Right.
please excuse me, I'm in pain.
And if you pull alongside, there is an airlock. Oh, there's an airlock there. Who's coming off? I presume.
I mean, we're pretending
Me
you're the
first.
pilot, so I should probably stay on unless you guys want me to come with you.
Yeah.
They are expecting 2, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, there is an airlock.
Do me a favor and go hide.
Leave him be.
So there's an airlock area. These little lockers here have got environmental suits, helmets, boots, etc. And that has got gas tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And bizarrely, and I've no idea who designed this on the map, the airlock has also got a hatch leading down to the lower deck in the airlock. It's on the map.
Interesting.
So the engineers were drunk.
Yeah.
Great. Look on Craig's face. It's brilliant.
Feels like a design flaw.
Why? Why?
Where did they get this ship, IKEA?
Death Star all over again.
Did they get the plans sort turned the wrong way around?
You'll love this. In the airlock, there is a circular hatch, and that leads to. I'm just going to move one of your characters so you can see. I'll move. Didn't I bring Craig in?
No, I'm still
No.
Oh, okay. And that leads to. I'm just going to put you on the lower deck so you can see where it leads to. Leads to there. You can see that the hatch leading up is there. It's an open hatch between the transporter room and the airlock. So if you depressurize the airlock,
Yeah.
the transporter room depressurizes.
It's like the ship's a big bathtub and they put the
Oh, brother.
I presume
open the hatch.
I presume that there is an airtight hatch on the ladder.
You presume, Declan, that's the big word.
Well, I can't
presume
imagine
that-
that when you depressurize the airlock, the transporter room depressurizes.
Everyone in the jet room.
I
Oh
see
no.
stupider.
Easy enough to design it with like a positive pressure seal so that you can't open it while the airlock is unpressurized.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I'll just move Rivera back up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna open the hatch, and who's waiting outside the door?
There will be 2 Orions waiting. Oh, you got close enough that you can actually do some scans. There are 32 individuals on this ship.
Oh.
Ooh.
You can probably assume that one of those 32 is Dr. Kennedy.
Dr. Roberts.
Sorry, Dr. Roberts.
Yeah. Sit.
So you think about only 30 active.
Okay, so they're standing over. They're standing there.
Yep.
Well, get over here.
What?
We are going. He asked for so much equipment. We're going to need a hand carrying it. Get over here.
That's a command roll.
Yes.
Flat
I
out
am
command.
yelling. Yeah. Okay. And let's see now. So that, yeah, would that be presence command? And I do have doctor's orders.
What does doctor's orders do? When you attempt a task to
If that would help.
it does. You can choose to use.
Let me drop that one in the chat.
Yep, that makes.
When you attempt a task to coordinate others or coerce someone into taking or refraining from a specific course of action, you may use your medicine department instead of your command.
Nice. Yeah.
It's still presence based, but
so,
it's now
yeah,
medicine.
So presence, medicine.
Ooh,
How
I'm
much momentum do we
wondering if-
have right now?
does triage work as a focus here?
I think this is
Ordering people with
two.
to carry medical
gonna s-
equipment, I think that
I'm
might
going to
work.
spend a point of momentum for an extra die.
Okay.
Let's get rid of them.
Yeah. Okay.
If you wanted to spend, you don't want to spend your determination.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
Cool. I will make a resistance roll for the guy.
Ooh.
And
And
since
these
we're kind
are
of late,
specifically selected to be the biggest, most heaviest, most obnoxious cases I could find.
Oh no!
2 successes. That's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah.
Oh, is it all right? Okay.
So, yeah, of course. He's a clear leader. He immediately delegates and sends 2 of the others to go and assist while he stands there.
Yep. Have you ever carried a 5-gallon jerry can?
I haven't, but I can imagine what it's like.
Yeah, these are the biggest, heaviest, most obnoxious cases I could find.
I've tried lifting 5-gallon barrels, and that's not easy. Which is why you roll them.
Wuss. I used to throw those things around like crazy.
Yeah.
When I worked in a hardware store, and we sold a lot of things in 5-gallon buckets and bags of cement and stuff like that. So
I'm fairly used to carrying water jugs.
yeah, so the great big things of water. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some 25-kilo bags of paving grit outside, so I've got an idea as to what it's like carrying them. So, cool. Okay, yeah, they're going in.
Yeah, and I'm barking orders. This one, not that one. This one first. I'm just keeping them distracted.
So they don't pay attention to Lieutenant Rivera.
The
Who is
question
presumably
is,
sitting there like a good boy.
do they recognize the transporter beacons for what they are?
Yes, they do.
One of them is just... One of them sort of lifting a barrel onto his shoulder, looks towards Rivera. What do you need transporter? And you can just see the realization appearing in his eyes.
All right.
That's
Is
the
the
security
jig up?
officer.
Is the jig up, guys? Do I start
My
transport?
character mentioned they're standard issue for shuttles.
Yeah, you can see that it's not going to wash.
Yeah. If we're in the shuttle, I'm going to stun them.
Okay.
Like, our cover's blown. We should just.
Yeah.
Our cover was blown the second he said transporter.
Actually, there's no direct line of sight from where you are to the guy outside.
Ooh,
But is there? Do
He
I
is
have a
gonna-
line of? Does
in that case, I'm still going to attack.
do I have line of sight?
Yes.
If there's no line of sight for the Orions, I'm not just going to attack with a phaser. I'm going to come up beside and put the speaker into a chokehold, and then trust that Bianchi will be able to deal with the other one with some medical grade nighttime.
Nighttime drug, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I thought your phasers... Oh, you have phasers on your... Oh, you do have type 2 phasers.
I've got a type 2 phaser, but that's not silent, whereas I think I can probably...
Right, yeah. Okay,
Okay,
because I was going to say a charge, can you actually do an area effect? But okay.
Yeah, you can do a spread, can't you? Yeah.
But you're going for the chokehold. Cool.
Yeah. Chokehold just gives us a few more seconds.
And the other one gets a hypo to the neck. It gets a hypo to whatever skin I can see. Preferably the neck.
Let's
this
deal with
probably-
Rivera first.
Daring security.
Yep.
And then I don't think I've got a... I don't think any of my focuses apply.
Nope.
So let's do that. Ooh, the free's good. 1 success.
1 success. What's your hand-to-hand damage?
My hand-to-hand damage is...
Not on your sheet.
This is the first time I've ever used this. Not sure.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Is it,
hang on.
is it the same as anyone else, or would it change depending?
If I just drag
It doesn't
unarmed
change
combat
as
to
far
you.
as I know.
There you go, I've added an armed strike to you.
Thank you. Unarmed strike. Yeah, so
You got with both fists there.
Yeah, bang, bang.
You're gonna absolutely fuck. Oh my god.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Okay, unfortunately, minions, you can't spend threat to stop them going down. You take one out very effectively.
Yeah.
However,
Get the other one, Bianchi.
it's going to cost you 2 momentum to keep the initiative, or
yeah.
the other one acts before she does.
Do it, Bianchi. Get him.
You've kept the initiative, but your momentum is now 0.
Yep.
And I am going to attempt to stab a man with a hypo.
Cool.
You get a hypo. You
What?
get a hypo.
I'm guessing this is
You
going to
get a
be
hypo.
something
Everybody
security.
This sounds like daring medicine to me.
I'm gonna go with daring security.
I'm
Probably.
going to guess daring security,
Daring medicine.
and I don't think I have a focus that would help.
Hang on, can you hear me? Have I gone quiet?
No, you're fine
Yep,
for us.
Yeah.
daring medicine.
Well, I guess if you want me to do a daring security roll, Declan.
Hang on.
Medicine.
They can't hear me, I think, for some reason. So, yeah, daring medicine.
Yeah, daring medicine.
Oh, well, that's nice. Daring medicine. Perform task, 2 dice.
Get him.
No.
8 and a 20. Fuck.
Oh, hang on. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Well, you took him down, but there was a complication.
Can I come out into the corridor and be like, you guys are idiots. How did you drop at a big important set of medical supplies? You better go help your mate.
Is that the complication?
No, he was carrying a 5-gallon drum, and he was stood right next to the helm panel. And there is a you know how when you drop your smartphone
No, Declan, I don't know that. No.
and you're in with this nice crystalline sort of set of shatters across the well, it turns out that L cars do the same thing when you drop a 5-gallon drum on them on the helm panel.
You'd think Apple would have sorted this out, wouldn't you, after all these years?
You bet you've got a few millennium would have done that.
I'm going to go up to Furious Orion and I'm going to be like, you idiots just managed to drop something all over my nice clean shuttle. Do you have any idea how difficult that's going to be? I had those L-cars programmed to perfection, damn it. And your reckless morons can't even hold a 5-gallon barrel of isolation mixture.
There's a look of realization on his face, and I forgot to put a weapon on him.
Never mind, it's all right.
Oh, well.
Klingon disruptor pistol. Oh, it doesn't have a stun setting.
It's Klingon, of course it doesn't.
If he's going for a weapon, I'd like to try and beat him to the punch by literally punching him.
You've no momentum. Have you got anything which would allow you to do that? Because he's next in the initiative order.
Oh, do I? Let me think. Probably not. Oh, is this the start of an action scene?
Nope, the action scene's been going on a while.
All right. No, I don't have anything to stop that. So I'm just going to have to dive out of the way.
Okay, you'd have to have taken cover. You can dive out of the way of melee weapons, but you have to take cover for ranged weapons, which you didn't do. So, difficulty 2, he is going to perform the task. I'm going to spend a point of threat to give him an extra die.
I mean, that could be worse.
Difficulty 2, and he rolled a 1.
Oh, he misses.
He did miss.
Ha
You fool!
You're too angry. That was the thing.
You realise something quite interesting. As he fires his weapon, you realise that there is a magnetic seal on the airlock, and the bullets are reflected beautifully round the sides of the airlock and into your shuttle.
Oh no!
They bounce off at least 3 walls before going into your shuttle, but strangely, they don't do any damage to anything significant. Somehow,
Rubber bullets.
there was a sort of 3-point bounce before they went in.
Rubber phaser?
Rubber
Just hot.
It's a children's toy.
It's gone south. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Yeah, that didn't look like a children's toy. That looked quite dangerous.
It's the ricochet ammo.
Okay, that door just there is shut, and it turns out it's actually quite noise retardant, because at the moment nobody on the bridge or in the control room has realised. But these two down here have most definitely realised. So,
who's got initiative?
Shran, I believe. And she was in the shuttle, so I'll just move her that way. But I believe it's Shran.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you, Declan. Can't.
Ah, they're muted. They've
Yeah.
somehow muted themselves. Ah.
Oh, I don't think we can hear you guys still.
Weird.
Let's see. Maybe refresh.
We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
That was me. I've put in. Can you hear us?
Ah.
They're waving a white flag. No, a bunny.
They can hear us.
Toy flash. That's a meta.
They can hear us. They can hear us. Okay.
Because they can hear us.
But we can't hear them. That's weird.
It's a one-way mirror.
The
Interesting.
bunny, the universal sign of yes, I can hear you.
How's that? Did that work?
Oh, we can hear you.
Yes.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, no. When I had to get up a moment ago, the microphone seems to have gotten unplugged and it didn't
Quite registered.
register. I plugged it back in, I guess.
No.
There is a button for there is a button to trigger the teletransporter beacons, right?
There's a button
You
to
know, to
indicate to
summon
the
the
Odysseus that you want them, yeah.
Yes, please. Shran is diving for that button because things have obviously gone sideways.
Cool. You press the button. One of the Orions is going to act, and then whoever is operating the transporter on the Odysseus, which I believe is Mike Rendell.
Bye.
Rendell.
But let's have this Orion here act first. He is going to charge for Lincoln Rivera and try and punch him.
Yeah, you try and punch me.
His unarmed strike does 2 damage if he actually hits.
Lonely. I'm so
Good.
lonely.
He has an appropriate focus.
No. What if you rolls 20?
He looks very focused, doesn't he? It's
And the
just-
GM will spend an extra die, so he has
No,
a
he won't.
Good chance of actually hitting, and needs a 2, and he got
Successes.
2.
Just barely.
Okay, you've got a choice. You can either be knocked out, or you can take 2 stress.
I'm going to take 2 stress.
Yeah. You're stronger than that. You're stronger. You don't get knocked out.
Yeah.
You're the Riviera.
It was a gut punch. It wasn't a gut punch. It was almost a gut punch. He actually caught your rib cage.
Ow.
Thanks.
Okay.
Broken rib. Broken arm, broken rib. What's going on with you?
Right. Mike, to actually activate the transporters, this is a fairly easy extended task, so you're going to need a total of 5 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's it gonna be?
Actually, your engineering's 4, so you actually, if you can get a... Okay, it's a DC2 task. If you can get 3 successes, you can do it in 1 turn. If you can get 2 successes, you're gonna do most of the task.
Okay. Well, yeah, but what's the role? Engineering what?
It's definitely an engineering role. I would have said
Control?
probably control.
Not sure. And then,
Do you want to give
do
him
any
some
of my
threats?
focuses work on this?
You've not got transport or operation or anything like that, so no focus.
Do you want to buy a die with some threat?
Okay, so I'll do 2
How
things.
much
I'll
threats on the
do
board?
procedure compliance, so I can get 1
6.
automatic success,
6.
and then I'll buy a dice with threat.
Okay.
I'll buy 1 dice with threat. Alright, so I have 1 automatic success, and I'm gonna roll 2 dice.
Nice.
Alright. That's what we need. It's 3 successes.
Okay. So, in 1 round, you have transported over a platform's worth of security guards.
What's a platform of security? How many is that then? It's like 5?
6.
Ooh,
I
excellent.
was expecting 4.
Okay,
Let's
they
go.
obviously arrive in the shuttle, but I'm just going to stick them... actually, I'm just going to change this map. Configure map, lighting, remove walls. Cool. Can you see the whole map?
Yes.
Right, okay. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to stick them on the side of the ship, but they're actually in the shuttle. Supporting.
Oh, they've got a lot of nukes. Oh, I didn't see them.
Remove. Right, reduce it down to 6. There you go.
Excellent.
Oh my god. I just realized what you said. Oh my god. Oh my.
Let's go.
Yeah, they do have a fair few nukes. Right. Okay. Interesting.
A lot of things that go bang.
On both sides. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to spend.
Oh, that's a lot.
2, 3. I'm just calculating. Okay, she's rolling 5 dice.
She? Who's she?
Who's she?
You were facing the door, so you weren't checking your patient, who somehow
No,
seems to have come round.
Oh no.
Oh dear. What?
Quick stunner again.
Does my focus on winter sports come into play here?
Yeah, I think it's
Never turn your back on the snow.
Okay. Can you make an insight security roll to set the difficulty for her to sneak up on you and attack you without you spotting?
Yeah, inside security.
Yeah, to assess
what
the
do you-
difficulty for her.
How many dice?
2 by default, unless you spend some momentum.
We haven't got any momentum.
You can give me some threat.
No, I don't want to give you any threats. So
Just see what your threat does.
just 2 dice then, Declan, yeah?
Just 2 dice.
Okay. 14.
0. Okay, so it's DC 0 for her to sneak up on you.
Oh, crap. I wanted it to be low, didn't I?
Her stealth roll.
Oh, but 20 complication.
I'll take that
was a
complication.
complication.
Oh, there's 2 complications. Oh, no,
2
it's one.
successes and a
Again.
complication. So, you were unaware of her because that was what she was aiming to achieve.
But she trips and falls flat on her face.
What if in attacking him she manages to lock the door? So she's locked in with him.
Oh, no. You're locked in with me.
Think that.
That's not good.
Okay,
That's not good.
she's
Don't do
the
this.
crew. Got in, bashing him. She's managed to bash his head into the door panel or something, and it's now cracked.
Great. Cracking my head on the door. No. I'm on your team.
I think she's dropped her phaser. I don't think she realised the phaser was on her. And she has left it behind. Okay, so she's going to use those extra 2 successes as immediate momentum towards the next attack. So she's rolling, which means she didn't need to spend that much threat on it, so I'll take the 2 of them back. And for the next attack, she's going to use that focus with that and that.
Ooh. All right, Rambo. What?
Right, so you're unfortunately you have got a trait of unaware because she's managed to place that on you by sneaking up on you. However, she's actually going to do stun damage. She may have martial arts and be capable of doing deadly injury, but she's trying to stun you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, increase the severity. Oh my
Ooh,
god,
that's a lot of dice.
that's a lot of dice.
Oh my.
What?
It's nice knowing you guys.
She was doing stun damage. That's okay.
Yeah.
Increase the
how
severity
much?
of the attack by 2. How much does her unarmed attack do? 2. Okay, so that
2
does
for an
4.
armed attack. I just looked
And-
it up a minute ago.
She's going to use 5 levels of extra success. No, 4 levels to increase it by 2. So that means it's actually 6.
He's still, you're good, right? You're still good.
I've only got 8 stress at best.
That's good. That's good. You got 2 left.
Yeah, it's a resource. That's all it is.
You know what they say? You gotta use it. You know, you gotta use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Take it, lose it.
It only does 6 stress damage. She hits you from behind.
Ow! Does it knock? It wouldn't have knocked me prone or anything like that, would it? Or knocked me out?
Well, you don't have to take 6 stress. You can just choose to be knocked out. You can spend 6 to stay in, or you can spend none and get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna be like an absolute badass, and I'm not gonna take this from a patient who was half dead 2 seconds ago.
You're a
You know,
murder fellow.
what's going on? I told you to stay put and to stay in bed. Oh wow! I don't have anything to combat that or anything to come
Doctor's
back on.
orders.
I don't have that.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
You're just gonna have to take it as stress.
She's also got covert, which would have allowed her to roll an extra d20. Let me just roll an extra d20.
No.
think you've
Hold on.
beaten up
We can
on
talk about this. We can discuss.
Oh,
18.
Okay.
I'm still standing. Better than I ever did.
And, you went from completely fine to almost unconscious.
Yeah, literally. God, she's got some moves on her. I give her that.
However, the complication, since there was a complication, is that in the process of getting up, she didn't realise that the sheets were wrapped around her leg, and she has fallen to the floor, dragging you with her. So the two of you are now lying prone on the floor.
Awesome. I had
Dr. Roberts, may I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Look for a date on your own time.
Right, she's acted. So it's one of the PCs. You tell me which PC's acting.
I don't know. I mean, do you want me to retaliate straight back to that, or
I
have
think
you
you
guys
should
got
run.
something?
I think you should run. I think you should leave. I think if I get so, I think we can get out of it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If she, yeah. So if she's dragged me down with her, she's going to be sort of like around my legs, sort of area.
Yeah.
Can I just give her a swift heel to the chest,
Yeah.
as if to say, like, yeah. I don't have anything for that. It'll be an unarmed strike, won't it?
It would be an unarmed strike. It's going to be daring security.
Daring security. I don't have any focus. Oh no, biology. No, I don't think that will come into it. Oh, but I do want to wind her. So, like, going for like with her chest. So I want to hit her, like her solar plexus.
You're effectively trying to create a trait of winded.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Does that what does that do for me then? does that make it a bit more complicated with it being a bit more precise?
It means I'm just going to quickly check create trait. Difficulty
That's
2.
Difficulty
2. Okay. Okay. I don't have any focuses. I don't have any determination. Can I?
You can use daring security. Your daring security is not great, is it?
9 and 1. No.
I looked when he said daring security, and I was like, this is gonna go well.
Can I buy another dice?
Yeah, apart from the fact that the
With your-
momentum's 0.
No, I'll give you some threat for an extra die.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll that. There we go. That's a no. That's a hard no.
That's a definite no.
I'll tell you what. I'd say I'll just completely miss and I'll hit my foot on the floor instead. God damn it! Stay still while I hit you.
You were helped 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Furious Orion. This one here.
Mhm.
Does his weapon have a wide beam effect?
It's a Klingon knockoff, so no, it won't.
No, it doesn't. It would if he'd been able to go for range. Sorry, for area, it would have been amazingly effective. But instead, he is going to fire at Lincoln.
Does he get any penalty for being in engaged range for me when he does that?
No, but I'm going to increase his complication range to 3.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Complication range 3. Roll dice. No successes, no complications.
We can spend some more time on the range, mate.
Right, which PC's acting apart from Dr. Roberts, who has already acted?
Can I go next?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I can't reach any of the Orions, can I?
Well, physically.
You can probably get past
No,
Lincoln to get to Lonely.
But I've got a phaser.
You can use a phaser against either of them. I would say the complication range is 2, and if things go wrong, Lincoln is in the way.
That's a fine. Just
Can
use
I
stun.
just what that guy that guy Rivera's grappling with? Can I just stab him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can't get past you, I can't shoot past you, but I can stab the guy crawling all over you.
Are you buying some D20s with threat? Given the Ushan, when you make an attack, and buy D20s with threat, let's just do that. You can re-roll any number of dice in your pool. So you
that
may
is
as well-
tempting, isn't it?
It's worth buying one threat at least.
It's on the
It's
4.
4 at the moment.
So if you increase it to 5, you can re-roll any number of dice, which is really incredible. I'll increase it to 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can, yeah. I might as well, and that also triggers my, that also plays into my racial ability.
Can you remind me what that
Yeah.
does?
You get bonus. You get bonuses.
Oh yeah, you get
So
bonus
let me
momentum.
switch that over to
somewhere.
security before I roll. Using a focus. I get bonus if I succeeded a task where I bought dice with momentum, with not momentum with threat. I get bonus momentum equal to the dice bought with threat.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna re-roll
The
the
20.
2 miss. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll the 2 misses.
Yep. That threat was worth buying.
So I'll just roll them again. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
2
that's much
successes.
better.
Cool.
So that's a total of 3 successes.
Yep. So you get 3 momentum, I believe. Or is it just 1 momentum? I can't remember.
It'll be 1 momentum.
So it's 1 for each
So,
dice bought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Is it 1 for each dice bought?
So let's see now. Base damage and an Ushan Tort. Base damage is 4. What's the difficulty to hit this guy?
2.
Right. Well, I get a bonus momentum. It's not momentum.
Ah, so you could immediately use that for extra damage.
What's the difficulty to hit the guy?
2. Which means you've got 2
Right.
momentum left over. 2 momentum will increase the severity.
So I've got. So basically, I'm doing like 5 to this guy. Yep.
No,
Which
there's no.
I should have. Let me double check that, but I believe the damage on a new. I think they call it a heavy blade, which is severity 3. Let me see.
Items, weapons,
Oh wait,
heavy blade. Let me just drag a heavy blade to your character. There we go.
actually no, it's a blade, not a heavy blade. So it's 3.
Cool.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's a heavy blade because a heavy blade is 2-handed.
Ah, so it's just a blade.
I think it's just a blade.
I'd love to see you swinging a batleth around though. That'd be awesome.
Blade. Okay, I'll remove the heavy blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got intense.
Yeah. But
Oh, well, first of all, it's got an escalation of 1, so I immediately get 1 threat when you use it. And it's got
damage
opportunity
plus
1.
1 from the momentum brings it up to 4.
If it's
I don't think it can.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a lethal attack.
No.
Brings it up to 4. Right. Oops, I didn't mean to fade him out. I meant to do that.
He did.
Oops. I'm sure Worf did that a few times.
Yeah. It's all right. We've got some medics. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Literally standing next to a doctor. What's the worst that can happen?
Yep.
You've just been hit with a pickaxe. Okay,
Yeah.
they have all acted. This guy down here. He's a fair distance away. He's going to fire a Klingon thing.
A weapon.
A weapon. So that would be security control from task. These guys cannot fire phasers for anything.
They're pirates. Of course they
I
can't.
once said they were good.
You
Yeah.
haven't trained like what my guys have.
Okay, there are. Kennedy hasn't acted. Mike Rendell hasn't acted, but he's on a different ship. And these 6 haven't acted.
No, we should probably have one of the people. Okay,
The security
For
squad.
simplicity's sake, yeah, I'm fairly sure they're going to barrel down here, pushing people out of the way. So let's just move them all in there.
Yeah. Shran would most definitely get out of their way. These guys are probably wearing armor.
Yeah. Can I have briefed Ensign Archer that he needs to transport over with an extra phaser rifle? And can he just throw it to me as he goes past me?
Yeah. He will throw it to you as he goes past.
Sweet. Phaser rifle.
Come to think of it, we've never seen a motion picture era phaser rifle on screen, have we?
No,
I'm sure
we
they
haven't.
exist. We never seen one.
Okay, these 2 are going to go for Furious.
Yeah, get him. So that is Ensign Archer and
Have you got
and
stats for them?
and Crewman Keynes. Yes. So Jock Archer. So do you just want them?
I'm kind of assuming that that phases will be high in their priority, so I'm guessing they're going to be something like 10-4.
So I've got their sheets, but they're all down as kind of 7 and 0.
Oh, yeah, I didn't copy stats over because I didn't know that. Let's assume they're 10-4 because it's simple.
So if I give them 10 for control, was that?
Yep. And 4 for security.
Yeah.
And 4 for security.
I will just do a...
Cool. So they're doing. They presumably they don't have any focuses.
They will have focuses, and I would kind of hope that phasers or something similar will be on their focus list. So,
Firearms.
Hang on a second.
if I could control security and using a focus of HP. Using a
Bless you.
using a focus of phaser.
Okay, that's taken him out.
Yeah, Ensign Archer is
These two are going to charge down here to clear this area out,
Yep.
and those two are going to go for this guy.
So that's Jock Daniels and where is he? And William Patel. So let's go with Jock Daniels. Can you have a focus in hand to hand?
Yes.
And if we give him 10 daring for security.
Steady.
We're running close to...
Yeah. But I think at this point, it's all over but the crying.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check...
As soon as Shran has a moment, he's going to check the Orion that he stabbed and see if the guy has indeed expired. If not, he's going to do what he can for him.
To make him expired?
Unfortunately, the key thing is first thing in the next round, which is going to be after the security guys act, she's acting.
Oh, which means she's going to be beating on Mr. Roberts again.
She has 6 threat. Guys, she has 6 threat.
Spend it all! Finish him!
Okay, I'm going to pre-spend 2. She's taking a second major action. At least I'm hoping she is. She is then going to spend 2 for an environmental change and 1 to buy a dice. So she's only rolling 3 dice. She may miss or fail.
Miss.
I'm just hoping for a lot of 20s. I'm hoping for 3 straight 20s. In my mind,
20.
I see 3 20s.
I want to roll like my I rolled to stab that guy.
2 successes.
You gotta be kidding.
That would be 4 stun.
I am. Oh, yeah, I'm out either way.
Yeah. Oh.
Declan, if you want her as a recurring NPC, could I make a suggestion for how she could get away?
Oh, she's already got plans for that. She has. She is going to.
I don't think
She's
she's
got
got
her.
I think she's gone.
Oh, we're going to have an assassin personal trader after us. Damn it.
Yeah, she's a nuisance.
Yeah,
As long as she doesn't turn into Gold Ducat.
She's got fun things like control the game, control the outcome. She has pre-prepared for everything. And I spent 2 threat for an environmental change and 2 to give her an extra action. So after beating up the only person who could see what was likely to happen, she is beaming to her stealth craft over there.
Ooh. She got a shuttle.
Fitted with a very nice cloaking device. This does not look like it was made by somebody who didn't care. This looks like it was very well made.
Or it's a bespoke piece of it.
I just had a thought. It's a pity we can't keep the cloaking device from the pirate ship. Starfleet would say no.
She's launching that. She's getting away. Cloaking the moment she leaves.
She's someone's agent. She's not like, these guys are morons and she is top tier. She was someone's specialist hire for this. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm out. I've got no stress left on mine.
So you just kind of.
We've got about 15 minutes left. I'm going to assume that having captured all the Orions, apart from the one who's been stabbed with an ice pick,
No, he's fine. He's fine. Guys, he's alive.
they were hired for this. They were hired to follow the ship, very specifically. And their employer, the lady who just left, arranged for the cloaking device to be fitted by someone.
Do we know who was arranged to be who it was fitted by?
We might be able to figure that out from engineering. Like, did they use Klingon solder or something?
Well, the thing is, if it's Klingon, it wouldn't actually be Klingon. It would be Romulan.
Yeah.
They were asked to leave the ship before the work was done and allowed back on, but one of them admits that he spied and he spotted a load of Vulcans doing it.
Ooh.
Vulcans?
Yeah, he could tell because of the pointy ears.
Yeah.
I was just mistaken identity.
I imagine him telling this to Suven in like an interview room, and Suven being like the most arch of eyebrows.
Both his eyebrows are raised, not just one. It's both of them.
He's like,
No.
Yes, I was.
Both of them is surprise. One of them is I see.
Yeah, by concentrating on repairing the warp drives and not the shields, Chief Engineer Hendricks has managed to get the warp drives working.
I thought we had shields.
Ish.
No, we lost those a while ago.
They were blown up by the assassin. She placed demolition charges on key bits of your warp drive and shields.
Hi, Mordred. Hi.
And you can quite happily get to the Science Academy.
But we can't drag this ship with us because we don't have a tractor beam anymore.
No, but you can leave somebody behind to pilot it. It's perfectly functional.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Grab some engine and put a prize crew to command it and put a prize crew aboard.
Yeah.
There was one of the novels where they ended up doing that. They ended up with like 3 ships in tow behind them.
Although the real question is,
Including the bird of prey.
are you taking this to the Science Academy, which seems a very odd place to take it, or are you just sending it straight to Starbase 234?
I think Starbase 234.
I would say Starbase, yeah.
Yeah. So you're putting a crew on it. They're going to Starbase 234, and then somebody is getting them back to the ship somehow. Cool.
Yep.
Well, there's now an empty shuttle base, so they can just dock a shuttle in the back.
Okay. I am now. Hopefully.
Quick question.
Next time. And I'm going to need a volunteer to give a log for next time.
Ooh.
So, next time on an all-new Star Trek Odysseus, Episode 6, 1,000 Years to Nowhere. The crew of the Odysseus investigates a massive living generation ship hurtling towards Federation space.
Exciting.
Living generation ship.
Oh, it's a living generation ship, so the medics can get to do some engineering.
So,
Wait, it's a living generation ship?
It's a living ship.
Biotech. Oh, interesting.